Peeps, imagine a single hashtag. Just a few simple words, but it can unite millions of voices across the continents. And that is exactly what happened with Black Lives Matter. Do you guys remember it? A movement born online but felt deeply in real life. Through platforms like Twitter and Instagram, people from all walks of life came together to stand against injustice, offering solidarity and support to those who needed it most. This is the power of social media, the ability to connect us, inspire us, and remind us that even in the darkest times, we're not alone. But as we'll explore today, this powerful tool comes with its complexities and challenges. Along with you guys, I, Claudya Gita from Enchantia Batch 2023, want to dive into this topic a little bit deeper. As you guys know, social media has become one of the most influential tools of the modern era. It has the power to shape how we feel, how we think, and even how we see ourselves. Its effects, both positive and negative, are deeply woven into our daily experiences, and Indonesia is no exception. Well, let's begin with the brighter side. Social media connects us in unimaginable ways just a few decades ago. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Indonesians relied heavily on platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram to stay in touch with loved ones. According to a 2020 survey, 94% of Indonesian internet users used WhatsApp daily. This connectivity helped many combat feelings of isolation during challenging times. Social media has also become a hub for inspiration and motivation. Take platforms like TikTok or Instagram, where influencers such as Jerome Pauline, Shafira Akila, and Pandawara share content that inspires millions. Moreover, social media empowers young entrepreneurs in Indonesia to start small businesses, turning platforms like Shopee, Instagram, and TikTok into engines of economic opportunity. And another important aspect is how social media promotes awareness, particularly around mental health. Because issues about mental health are so big nowadays, right? Well, campaigns like hashtag Mental Awareness ID and online counseling services like Bicarakan.id, 1%, and Calm have opened up crucial conversations. These platforms provide spaces where people can seek support, feel understood, and take steps to improve their well-being. But as with any powerful tool, social media also has its downsides, especially when it comes to our emotions. Many young Indonesians, for example, report feelings of inadequacy after scrolling through Instagram, comparing their lives to the curated highlight reels of influencers. And, I have been in that position so many times. While this phenomenon often amplified by flexing culture, and it can lead to low self-esteem and dissatisfaction. Social media can also foster anxiety and stress. Cyberbullying is a growing issue in Indonesia, with a 2022 survey revealing that half of young women have experienced online harassment. Additionally, during the pandemic, misinformation about vaccines spread like wildfire on platforms like WhatsApp, causing widespread fear and mistrust. Other than that, excessive use of social media can lead to loneliness and isolation as well. A study by Universitas Indonesia found that heavy social media users, particularly students, often feel more socially isolated despite being connected online. Many also experience FOMO, or the fear of missing out, which can heighten feelings of loneliness when they see others enjoying experiences they're not part of. And lastly, the constant barrage of negative news, often amplified by sensationalism, has led to emotional exhaustion. From natural disaster updates to polarizing debates, Indonesians frequently experience what's known as doom scrolling, leaving them feeling overwhelmed and helpless. So, how do we navigate this emotional roller coaster? How can we harness the benefits of social media while mitigating its harms? Here, I have a few things you guys can do to do so. The first one is to practice mindful usage by limiting our screen limit using the features on our phones so that we can reduce overuse. Celebrities like Raditya Dika have shared how taking breaks from social media improved his emotional well-being. The second one is to promote more positive content. We can start by following accounts that are inspiring and uplifting. For example, Indonesia Baik, Beneran Indonesia, or Sabang Merauke. By doing so, it can help us create a more positive digital environment. We also have to support education and awareness by joining campaigns like Bijak Bersosmed. And this campaign encourages Indonesians to use social media responsibly, spreading kindness instead of hate. And the last but not least, we have to seek real-world connections. Well, it's true that social media can connect us virtually, but it should never replace face-to-face interactions. We should prioritize times with friends and family to nurture genuine emotional bonds. Well, peeps, social media is a double-edged sword. It can connect us, inspire us, and offer support, but it can also isolate us, stress us out, and leave us feeling drained. The key lies in balance, embracing the positives while staying mindful of the negatives. As we move forward in this digital age, let's use social media as a tool for growth and connection, rather than as a source of harm. Together, we can create a healthier and more empathetic online space for ourselves and future generations. That's all from me. Thank you, peeps. Have a great day.